Okay, so there's like 57 seconds left in this game, but this game's over. The Cleveland Cavaliers are advancing to the second round. Congratulations, Cleveland. You did it. Going on to the second round to face your ultimate doom in the Boston Celtics. But no. This is a moment to celebrate. You made it to the second round. Anything can happen in basketball, right? Anything can happen. This was an interesting game. Orlando was up huge almost at the end of the half. They were up like 20-some points. I think it was like 20-something points, and they just were locking down Cleveland. Like, Donovan Mitchell couldn't even touch the basketball. They were following him so far out there, and it was mostly Jalen Suggs just playing elite lockdown defense. I was really impressed with Jalen Suggs throughout this series. Obviously, the offensive game is still developing, but it's cool that he found a nice defensive identity. He's going to be a nice piece for this team going forward. But man, like, Cleveland kind of started to go on a run there at the end, and in the second half, Donovan Mitchell just decided, you know what, I'm not passing anymore. I'm just going to shoot the ball like every time I have it, and he almost went for 40 again. Absolutely crazy. I don't know if he passed Allen Iverson. Maybe by the end of this game he will, because I think he needed like 5 points or something to pass Allen Iverson for like the best game 6 and 7 in NBA history in terms of points, but absolutely electric performance. Yeah, I think this is unfortunately where Orlando's weaknesses just caught up to them, man. They've been a team this whole season where we said, wow, they've got some nice things, but they just can't shoot. And that was reflective right here. 32%, which honestly could have been worse, honestly, for how it seemed. Like, Franz couldn't get anything going. He was 0 for 5. Paolo Banchero was basically their best three-point shooter, and when that happens, you know, you're only going to win so many games. Gary Harris, still don't know why he was on the court. I guess he went 2 for 3 in this one, so that's cool. I still didn't feel like he was contributing very much at all. I feel like Markelle Fultz would have been a better use of time, but whatever. I'm glad they moved Jonathan Isaac actually back to the bench. I thought that made a lot of sense, but he didn't really get a ton going offensively in this game either. It felt like a lot of the ball movement got a little bit stagnant in this one. This was the weird move for me. Why did Cole Anthony only get like 12 minutes? He only had like 5 minutes in the first half. Like, this is a team that struggles to play offense, and he's debatably your best offensive player. Like, in all honesty, like, he debatably is. And I don't understand, though, and that's a really weird move for me. I don't know why he didn't get more burn in this game, but, you know, is what it is. I thought Paolo Banchero did everything that he could in this one. Like, you can take a look at the efficiency and be like, oh, wow, that's a pretty rough game. But, like, hey, like, maybe we can work on getting away from some of these mid-rangers long-term. He's still young, y'all. Like, we'll start looking for some development things next year in him. For where he got in his second season, it's absolutely incredible. But yeah, no, I'm going to be putting out an ideal offseason of this team. Probably Monday is going to be my guess, because I already had one go out today and everything. But yeah, Monday, be on the lookout for an ideal offseason for Orlando. I think I'm looking forward to doing this one more than anything, because this team just does have some glaring weaknesses that I'll want to address in the offseason and everything, and we'll figure out some ways to do so. I think it could be a really, really cool thing to explore. But honestly, Orlando Magic fans, you guys should feel really good. This is a great stepping stone for a young team. Guys like Franz and Paolo, it's pretty simple where they need to go, right? They need to become better shooters. They need to be better shooters for this team to be successful. They'll try to find some ways to put some better role players on the team. I hope. Orlando's never been really good at doing that in their franchise existence, but you know what? That's okay. And I guess that's more so in recent terms. They did that pretty well with Dwight when he was there, but that's a long time ago already. So hopefully they can make some good moves like that. But no, like, you hit the offseason. These are young dudes, right? That's what's going to happen. They're just young players. They're going to get better. So don't go hating on them or anything like that. Like, Jalen Suggs took a big jump this year. Same thing for him. Like, we saw moments where he was a really good jump shooter in this series and some moments where he wasn't. Hit the offseason. Let's get better, right? That's the priority for them. As for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Max Strus got going after he was kind of cold at first. That was awesome. Isaac Okoro actually attempted some three-pointers. Didn't go in. But you know what? He played very good defense. Evan Mobley still needs to find a way to get involved more. I don't know what they're doing with him. Like, he's kind of like in the dunker spot, but they don't ever hit him. The Cleveland guards would rather just jump up and take all the contact in the world, which seems a little bit weird when you have a 7'1" guy that can just go up and dunk on everybody. But that's just me. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell was awesome. Darius Garland couldn't finish around the rim today, and that was kind of unfortunate. But otherwise, I like the pressure that he's putting on the rim. I'm not going to tell him to stop doing that. He just has to make the shots, and he can make those shots. He's an all-star level point guard. Marcus Morris didn't get nearly the burn in this game, and that's fine. Karis LeVert finally did. That's awesome. He's so shifty. I don't know why they didn't play him very much in the last game, so glad to see that. And then hopefully Jared Allen will be back, because they're really going to need him against Boston, especially since, like, Porzingis is out, right? Because here's the thing. On paper, the Celtics are probably going to, right? Like, that's probably what's going to happen. But there's a size advantage if Porzingis isn't there. If they can somehow just get on the glass and really torture those dudes, maybe. But I just feel like if Orlando was good enough to clamp up Mitchell and Garland at times, and I know Mitchell actually did put up a lot of points, so that's not exactly what I'm saying, but they made it very difficult for him. Boston should be able to do it even more. So something to look out for. I'll do a little series preview on that at some point, but for the time being, man, this is where we're at, and I'm really looking forward to these next series. But I'm sad to see Orlando go. I was probably personally rooting for them just because it's fun to root for the young team, but the better team probably won at the end of the day, and that's the Cleveland Cavaliers. So hopefully they can get everything going, and I'll look forward to their series against Boston. Thanks so much, y'all. Talk to y'all later.